Hello Unlimited friends, it's Zara back again to answer another question about the application of law of attraction in practical ways to our lives. The question today comes from Natalie. She's been practicing law of attraction using visualization and manifesting, she says, and not getting any results. Let me read the question out to you. So Natalie says, how do I avoid disappointment when visualization, manifesting, getting excited, expecting, and vibrating high are not working? I know disappointment is not alignment. How can I exercise patience with timing? Natalie, thank you so much for this amazing question. There was a time when I was exactly like you. I used to wake up in the morning and the first thing I would do was bring out my list of 150 affirmations and go through them. It took time, trust me, it took a lot of time. And I practiced visualization, and like you, I thought that if I can stay excited about my goals, then the universe will bring me the things that I want. What I discovered in reality was something very different. You see, we have a tendency as human beings to replicate the actions of another person and think that we will get the same results as that person if we replicate what they're doing. It doesn't work that way. I discovered by falling, getting up, falling again, getting up, and doing it over and over again. The thing to understand is that you can replicate someone's actions, but if you don't replicate their beliefs, nothing can change. You've got to change your beliefs first, and then things change. And that is what I see happening in your case, that you want this thing that you want so badly, but you're not able to stay positive about it. So in effect, you actually make it worse. And I know, sweetheart, because I've been there. I've done that too. I have. So the thing you have to ask yourself is, what are the beliefs that are holding me back? I'll give you an example. In my case, I was a commissioned salesperson, and I wanted to build a huge business because I knew that that is possible in sales, because there's no limit to what you can accomplish. But I had all sorts of beliefs that were stopping me. I had beliefs about the fact that I wasn't good at sales. I had a belief that I had never sold anything before. I had a belief that I was new in Canada and I didn't know any people, so who was going to talk to me? I had a belief that I was a single mom and I couldn't give as much time as I should be giving to building my business. I had a belief that people generally want to see someone like me in the evening after work, and I couldn't make myself available after work because my children were very young and I couldn't leave them alone in the evening. So you see, even if I had done the thing that other people were doing, because I had so many beliefs that were getting in the way, I could not have achieved the results that other people were achieving. And so we should not do the same things that other people do. We should do those things that are suitable for us to do. And so I want to ask you a question that is hopefully going to give you a new direction. And the question I want to ask you, has it ever happened to you that you ask for something and then you forget about it, and it shows up and it surprises you? And do you remember if you can recall when something like that happened, do you remember that you didn't obsess over this thing that you were asking for? You had just let it go, and that's why you were so surprised when it happened. And I want you to know that that is exactly the way we need to treat things that are important to us. We need to let them go. We need to become neutral about them. Because as long as we keep asking for them and asking for them and asking for them, our beliefs keep getting in the way and keep getting in the way and keep getting in the way. But if you stop asking and you trust that the universe will find a way, the reason that works is because the universe can actually take you around those blockages that you have put on your path. The universe has the power to circumvent your negative beliefs and take you in a roundabout through a detour, take you around those blockages that you put on your path in order to bring you to the result that you want to get. And so that is why we say, give it over to the universe. Give it over to the universe. When I realized this, I started slowly changing the way I was looking at things. And what I told myself was, I need to become neutral. Because here's what I want you to understand. Excitement and disappointment are extreme emotions at the opposite ends of the spectrum. So when you get excited and then you get disappointed, you're pulling very strongly into opposite directions. I want you to change what you're doing and start aiming to be neutral. I want this, but I don't have to be excited about it. I just have to be neutral about it, meaning I have to avoid getting disappointed. I have to stop looking at the clock or the calendar and thinking that the amount of time available for me to accomplish this goal is that window is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. Because when you look at the window of time becoming smaller and smaller and smaller, you're coming from a point of view of lack of abundance. And what I want you to understand about that is that the universe is so powerful, it does not take long for the universe to bring things to you that you want. It can happen like that because that's how powerful the universe is. It wouldn't happen like that because you need more access, you need more time, but the universe doesn't. You need more resources, but the universe doesn't. And so, sweetheart, Natalie, what I want you to do is to give up being excited and give up your disappointment, come to the middle, become neutral. And I did that through my self-talk, by telling myself that it's okay. It's okay. I will be all right. If these dreams that I have don't happen immediately, I'll still be all right. And I shortened my goal to just getting through this one day. What do I need to do to get through this one day and leave everything outside of this one day to the universe? Let the universe sort all of that out. And then things started changing. That is when things started changing for me, when I stopped trying to control things and I became more lighthearted, and I learned that I need to aim for neutrality instead of trying to aim for excitement. I realized, and this will really help you, Natalie, I realized that if I am in a place that's tight, the window of time is tightening, it's not possible for me to maintain a place of excitement all the time. And I discovered that being neutral was a much easier goal. Staying excited was a very difficult goal because it was not a place that I had been used to being. With practice now, it comes a lot easier to me because I've spent years learning how to do the work and go up the emotional scale. So, Natalie, I hope that this response helps you. And if you have any more questions, please send them over. There's nothing that I like better than to answer questions. And I want you to remember that this is a dialogue. This is a dialogue. You've sent me a question, I'm sending you an answer. This is a dialogue. And I love dialogue. I love reading comments from everyone who is here. I love the interaction with you. So please leave me a comment. In fact, leave Natalie a comment this time. Why don't, if you could leave a comment for Natalie saying, thank you, Natalie, for this question, I think that would be pretty amazing, don't you? Right? So, Natalie, thank you again for this brilliant question. I hope that my response helps you, and I want to hear good news from you whenever you have good news. Bye for now.